In this video, I want to talk about how the volume of inputs your coaching business does generate can solve 99% of the problems that you're currently having, and which usually come down to not having enough paid clients. I really want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Now, my name is Ben, and I'm the proud owner of Ben McDowell Coaching. We are a company that makes it unreasonable for coaches to not scale past 50K per month profit within 3 months. Now, the way we do this and get these results is using a growth team. Now, this growth team for us sets 20 to 40 calls per month with qualified leads, and it doesn't even require you to send a DM. Now, in this video, I'll be showing you what I've seen prevent even very talented coaches that are great at delivery from generating enough qualified leads for their business, and what you need to do and what you want to do to solve this. Now, if you're a coach wishing to take home an additional 50K per month profit within the next 3 months, go ahead and book in a walkthrough call using the booking link in the description to see if our process is the right fit for you. Before we jump into the process, I'd like to show you what kind of growth we have seen in our company using this model. So hopefully you can take it away and apply it yourself. These are the same things that I'll be sharing with you now. Before we began implementing this system, we really struggled to even achieve 5 qualified leads per week. I was feeling so low on energy. I was feeling tired of the grind, and really every day I would see other people winning, other coaches on Facebook, and I'd just see them and I'd be so envious, and I was just spinning my wheels wondering, like, what am I doing wrong? So any coach that has been doing this for longer than 1 month without a proven system will know what I'm talking about. You'll know the feeling. My finances were just going lower and lower, and I was starting to just get worried if I'd have to give up on coaching and go back to my old massage job, which I didn't really want to go back to. So really what I realized is that if I could just increase my inputs, meaning the number of people that were contacted by our company each day, I could generate more leads. So what I started off with was I began sending VAs, like virtual assistants, into warm audiences of our niche on Facebook. And each VA would do a total of 100 outreach per day. So what we did to convert them into being a qualified lead is we crafted a simple message that only a qualified lead would respond to, and we framed it as an invitation to our Facebook community. This is the first thing. We qualified them because only a qualified lead would respond to that. At first, this didn't work, and we tweaked that message every week. We'd send out 1,000 DMs, and we would then tweak it and get 20% conversions into new group members. Now, that means that once we upscaled and we were actually getting more VAs into other warm audiences, we were sending out 600 messages per day. And then 120 people would then say yes to the invitation to the group. Next, we did something really important, which you'll want to know about. We realized that if we inserted questions into the Facebook group application form that asked for the leads' current obstacles and their email, then we could actually get their email on our database to send them targeted email campaigns. And we'd also get their inefficiencies in their current process. We would ask them, what's your current biggest obstacle stopping your business moving forward? So they said qualified leads. So this is why even I'm creating this video. And we'd get these inefficiencies to actually spark a conversation later on. Now, what happened next was we created what's called the conversational message flow. It's just a set of messages that we gave to a growth specialist, which is like an appointment setter, who leveraged the inefficiencies found in the Facebook group questions to spark the conversation and then educate the person specifically on how our solution could solve that problem. So what we realized then was that people really wanted to hear more about this solution because it was so relevant to them. So we offered them an implementation call on the solution, and then we would walk them through it. So most people would be like, yeah, of course I want to know more about that. It's relevant to me. So of the 120 people that would come into the group, 24 people would actually have a call with us. And what we then did was on the call, I would offer them the choice of doing it with us or implementing it themselves. Because most people didn't really want to actually do it by themselves. They'd already tried to do that and they'd failed. So they'd always choose to do it with us instead, because people don't have a money problem if the problem they want to solve is worth the money. If it gets them results that would take less time and less energy, and those results are important enough, people will literally pay anything. Like if I said I would chop your arm off if you don't give me 20 grand tomorrow, you'll either call the cops or you'll get me the 20 grand. But if there's no cops around, you're going to like bend heaven and hell to get that money. So what this did was it translated into 7 sales per week. All I did on the phone was I just got a bit more information about their problem. I went a bit deeper on how our solution would solve it, and 30% of people would choose to come in. They would pay more as well in deposits and payment plans. They'd be more interested in that. So this would eventuate in $35,000 worth of sales per week. I'm not even kidding. Bringing us $30,000 profit margins per week. Now, this is me going from having like 2 to 3 calls per week and having like 0 to 1 people buy to these figures. The upside to fixing this input problem and delegating the process to someone else is that I got 3 to 6 hours per day back. I could have breaks whenever I wanted. I could like eat healthily. I could spend time with my loved ones. I had more energy to bring to my work, and I would just watch my calendar fill up with new appointments. The downside to a coach not fixing their input problem is that their business literally feels like it did for me. Feels like a burden, to be honest. It just consumes time, and you're just waiting for someone to show interest, and that's not empowering. Now, if you're a coach and you feel you'd benefit from generating consistent, fresh new leads in your business, and you'd like a customized demonstration of how this process would look for you, go ahead and book in a call using the link in the description below to speak to me further. Now, because we have so many inputs coming in each week, these spaces fill up really quickly. So go ahead and book it now if you feel like this is for you. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next video. And remember, we are with you from afar.